It has been the longest off-season of SRA. The rust has been wiped off and the cars are revved up and ready to go. Welcome to SRA.
And we're on the way for SRA.
Welcome back. P6. Yeah, week 7. Indianapolis. No. What's the word? Penultimate race? Is that right? That's not the last one, but the second to last one? I don't know. I'm not fancy, so I don't know words. But yeah, just Cube and myself in the booth right now. Not sure where Harrison is. He might show up a little bit later. But I think we got a good race tonight. We got qualifying early in the morning and still dark out, and then a race start at 8 a.m. So we'll see the sun come up, a little bit of temperature rise. I think about probably a couple degrees. Oh, yeah. Okay, let's fix that real quick. Oh.
Hello. There we go. I'm back.
All right.
I'm back, MF.
Yeah, I promise I wasn't just by myself, guys. Come on. So, Cube, you were saying how your race and your teammate, you were having tire changes, tire pressure changes.
Tire pressure changes. I was wondering why he had low tire pressures, even though the temp came up by 2 to 3 Celsius. So that would be interesting to see how our D6 drivers compensate for the condition change also, because in the practice session and also in the quality session, the track condition we started in the fast condition instead of usually our optimum. But we're going to have to compensate the track evolution for this week.
Well, let's go ahead and take a look at the track map. You can walk us through a lap around Indy. It's
quite a fun track. It's growing on me. And it's good for racing. I think there's a handful of action key point. Turn 1, turn 4, turn 8, 9, 11, and 13. Those are quite nice for overtaking. So you come down pit straight, hard-braking, long-braking T1. Hopefully no one get taken out. Our D6 drivers usually quite civilized. I'm proud of them. And then 2, 3 is one critical throttle application that leads you to light braking for turn 4, flat through 5, long trail for 6. Also light braking, just a tap for 7. That brings you back to the infield back straight. Down to 8, looking for the 100-meter board. Don't touch the inside sausage. Exit to 9. The 9-10 is very critical. But luckily, if you are slow, you don't get penalized a whole lot for position. It's really hard to overtake. 11 is critical for excellent exit. If you have a bad exit, you're going to get spanked the entire way on the outfield. From turn 12 to 13. Turn 13, another braking zone that is good for overtaking. Turn 14, light braking, late apex. critical for a good exit because that's the last braking zone that will lead you to the pit straight. Another side note is this pit straight take the longest time proportional to the lap time. I believe it's about 80% of the lap time.
Wow.
So
I didn't realize it was
you're gonna
that
lose
much.
Yeah, it is.
Wow.
It's not necessarily that long. It is long, but also it is extremely fast when people who are not taking the pit. So you get penalized a lot, 80% of the lap time.
Yeah. So let me jump over to team standings and run through. We got a close battle for first here, only 18-point gap. This is the second to last week, so it is still up in the air on who's going to take the team championships here for season 8 and T6. Currently leading Baseline Racing, Too Tough to Handle, Steven Sarver, Alex Chunk, and I am going to make sure everybody's here tonight. Is Sarver here? Yep, Sarver, and I saw Chunk. And then we got second place, Need Your Calls, OBDA, with Jason and Jeremy Yarn. And I think both of them are here tonight. Yes, both of them are here tonight. So it is still up for grabs as far as top place. And then third is
place.
Close. Third is very close here.
Three-way, yeah.
Yeah. Really, we've got. I wouldn't take out currently in 6 Madhouse Racing there. Pacific Spirits. I wouldn't take them from third either. I mean, it's still only not that
Definitely
far. Like
within 2 races reachable.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So still a pretty close battle for the top 3 for the team. And then real quick, we'll jump over to drivers as our silver drivers are lining up to start the qualifying. Jeremy Yarn is currently leading 513 points. Alex Chunk 459 points. Steven Sarver 433. So a little bit of a gap there between second and first. Still, if Jeremy gets a bad race from one of the last 2 races, it's definitely up there for Alex to take. But you know, it's how Jeremy's been performing all season. He's been real consistent, and I think he's pretty safe as long as he can kind of stitch a clean race together the last 2 races.
Depends on other drivers.
That's right. Right.
He's our local electrician here on board tonight. I don't see him.
Not see him. In fact, let's go ahead and switch over and follow some of the silver drivers out.
Yeah. How about you hide my pit? I don't think they can see much anyway in the dark.
Yeah.
Let's see who's leading the pack.
It's like Walsey.
Walsey. Oh, Alex said Jeremy's worst race is P3.
Yeah,
Mr.
that is
consistent here.
That is consistent right there. So track temp 18C, and it's a fast track.
Yep.
I know watching a couple streams last night, the Gold drivers had a pretty decent advantage getting that gripped up track, having optimal conditions, but there was still a pretty good shakeup. There were still silver drivers mixed in with the top 10
There
on a
are.
couple of the races
Absolutely.
from last night. So, you know, it's
My
not the
teammate
end all
being
be
a-
all.
My teammate being a silver, quality P9.
Yeah.
So there's definitely an advantage being going out later, but it doesn't really make up the skill difference if there's a major skill difference here.
That's right. Yeah, one little mistake can ruin that optimum lap, opportunity. So
And highly depends on traffic too. I'm looking briefly tonight. Looks like we have not too many silver driver. 1, 2, plus 4, 7, 8. Only 10 silver drivers out of 26.
yep, 26 drivers tonight.
So maybe that being an advantage for silver driver having better traffic.
Yeah, and maybe there's not as many silver drivers out there to get some rubber down for the track.
That's
for
true.
the gold
That
drivers.
minimized the advantage gold will have.
We're on board right now with Walsey. This is the first hot lap here, and he's still clean. We got a few drivers just crossing the start-finish line to start their first time lap.
Yep, the next lap coming up for Walsey would be a meaningful time.
Yeah, just gonna go ahead and get a banker in.
Yep, still get the tire in the windows. It's a little chilly in the track. We can stay on board. I see for him, stay on board with him for the next lap. We can walk through it. Coming up to S3.
This corner is so critical right here during the race to set up a pass.
Yep, this exit leads. It's critical for the next lap race start. So you have to set up for your quality lap accordingly as well.
So Walsey put down a 1:38.8. See as the time start coming in, patches. Not too far behind there on a banker lap.
T1.
What'd you say, T1? I was looking at the timing board.
Oh, yeah, Walsey had a big cut on the inside curb.
Looks like he's
on
still
T1.
valid, though. Did he invalidate? Or did he just lose time?
It's just a kind of depends on the car, but for a lot of cars, it's dangerous to use that curb.
Yeah, I've seen he's down on his time.
Deep for 6. Yep, he's half a tenth. Yeah, Sean's saying if he takes the curb like that in the race, he won't like the result. It's quite rushing the lad. It's dangerous.
Yeah, Keith, you got to know that curve last night pretty well too during the race.
It wasn't the curb, it was the other car, but yes.
Yeah, but you
I got
definitely
to make friend with that curb.
You made friends with the curb. Somebody may have made you made friends with the curb, but you made friends with the curb.
I was forced to socialize with the curb.
I guess better than socializing with the wall.
Yeah, definitely. That was some heavy damage from the driver spinning out exit of 7 from D4.
Got to keep patience through that section right here, and then
it is to set up a good 14.
This right here is so important.
That's bad.
Yep, it's so important to get this last turn straight, keep position.
And in my opinion, it's tricky. I raced here in my first season in SRA, and because of this high downforce corner in the outfield, you really want to crank your wheel.
Yeah.
But then you scrub your tires, and then you're not going to have a nice tire for the rest of the hours. So you really need to be gentle with your tires in the early, not just gentle, but be mindful how you use your tire in the early race.
Yeah.
Awfully sorry I'm late, gentlemen. I had a I had a bit of an electrical emergency. We blew the fuse at our house, so I had to run around, fix it. I just got it all fixed, and I'm glad I only missed, what, like 8 minutes of qualifying? How's it looking so far?
It's all good. I'm on board with Mr. Voodoo himself here watching patches. I don't know if that had anything to do with it. I think he was busy driving, though, so I can't really blame him. But you know who's not here tonight?
Who's that?
The electrician. The D6 electrician.
Oh, yeah. What?
I wonder if, he may have had something to do with it.
Did he sneak into your house?
Must be fuses.
Yeah, he had the jokes I was making on stream last. Came for me.
Oh, his patches
no, Voodoo
takes out the
Masters.
Pirelli sign. Oh man. Safe rejoin.
Let out the car go, no impeding.
Right. Just call that lap a banker and keep on pushing. Let's see who's up. Langford's up on his time. 2 seconds up.
2 seconds. They'll bring him
Pretty good
to
improvement.
1 place. Almost. I'll get him a place.
Yeah, and he's about halfway done with his lap, so he may can claw some more back. Who knows if he had made a mistake on his first lap, what part of the track that was in.
Man, 138.7. That's not too shabby.
I think that was his banker lap too. I don't think he's improved yet.
It was.
was gonna say, have you seen? I don't know about D6, but I was looking at other divisions and their qualifying times. And I think the top 5 in every division was at least a division or 2 quicker.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
Some wall rubbing.
Langford pushed it a little too much. He was up like a good bit. He was up like 3.5 tenths or 3.5 seconds, and just got a little greedy on that last turn.
And that sadly probably ruined this lap as well because he has a bad exit. Yeah.
All right.
There's just on the end of that last turn, there's a small bump in the road. I know the BMW, if you hit it at just the wrong time, will give you a weird amount of understeer. Don't know if it's the other vehicles. It's just out of the last corner.
I think the Aston's like that too.
section?
Like right here. You saw how the Lambo jumped ever so slightly? On the
Interesting.
BMW, if you hit it at the wrong moment, you kind of understeer and you got to readjust for it.
It almost pushes you.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I remember
think,
that
I think it's for more
seasons.
than just the BMW, but Div 5 has a lot of vocal BMW drivers, so that's I know for sure it is with them.
Harris improves his time. Looks like Walsey's got first pretty well locked. Looking at the deltas on the other drivers, Langford is going to improve after we saw that rough start to this lap. He's still picked up
2.5 seconds.
Yeah, this will be good for a couple spots here. As Beverly Jr. behind him is improving, Acon behind him is improving.
Last lap.
And Parkinson up ahead about 4 tenths up, also on his lap. He
Looks like
improves to
GP3
P3.
is in chat with us watching his stat.
Oh, nice.
Langford is 10th and a half up. This would be his last one. Looks like Walsey is not improving his lap. GB2 finished the qualifying. P9. ACOM also done P10. Looks like there are only 3 cars left.
Yep, I think Patches is going to be the first one across the line here for the Silver drivers.
With 6
And
tenths,
yeah,
5.5 tenths advantage.
got a pretty good improvement here. This should be good for a position.
That should be P7.
Yeah, P7.
Nice.
Yeah, Parkinson's up. Parkinson's up about a
A
second.
full second.
Yeah, let's see if
Okay,
he can hold it here on the last
P2.
turn. Lost a little bit of time there.
Still
Hopefully,
good for a second.
Yep. Hopefully he picks it up here on the straight. Lost some, but this will be a close improvement. Yep. Took P2. As Langford crosses the line, improved to P4. And let's see, our first gold driver that's going to be crossing the line is Night Wheels. Lambo led the silver drivers out, and Lambo's leading the gold drivers out. And Lambo is currently sitting on pole provisionally right now. We'll see what Night Wheels can do.
I tell you what, the Lambo around this track, they are so huge, it is painful to pass.
Says the guy driving the Beamer.
That's what I was thinking.
That's what I said. Listen, I
Two
was
big
racing
cars make it
Dakota
tough.
Taylor last night, and that dude, it was like trying to pass a brick wall. He was defending like crazy. It's fantastic.
Sean's asking any 36 tonight.
Ooh.
Maybe. Looking at the leaderboard, Jason Yaren has a low 37.17 on the leaderboard. So if he had a good BP, 36 is within reach.
Yeah, especially with track evolution, if it does
That's
grip up
true.
a little bit more.
Absolutely, because in the practice server, there's no track evolution.
I see two yellow flags, Seymour and DC. And Long. Everybody went off at the same time.
Waiting. Yep, they're just waiting
Oh, I see. Yep.
for they're waiting in S3. Yep.
You know what? I'm gonna go on board with Jason Yarn, Mr. Leaderboard Leader himself. He is right behind Night Wheels on track. So I know we got two pretty fast guys leading gold drivers out. We'll see if anybody gets held up with any traffic. I know it's easy to catch people when there's a mistake. Night Wheels takes provisional pole with a 138.1. Jason Yarin 138.167. So
Less than half a
400ths, yeah, less than a half a tenth separating these two. And Night Wheels is already improving on his lap from last lap.
They're both about 2/10 up.
Yep. A little bit of dirt there.
Very tidy through 6. Slightly rear around. Oh, exit a teeny bit tight. May have compromised the 7 slightly.
I'm excited to see what Night Wheels can do, as he was the leader on the practice servers with a 137.025. Division 6 putting in Division 3 times.
Okay.
Him and Jason Yaron both put a 137.1 and 137.0 respectively.
Oh, that's right. I forgot to refresh my leaderboard.
Oh, they must have done that right before the race.
Yeah.
As both of them are up a lot, but Night Wheels is up, what, 9/10 almost? As Jason just made a mistake there. Man, this is going to be...
Night Wheel 7/10 up, looking for...
low 36.
Looking at
Or low 37.
37.
37.3.
Low 37, very nice. Dang.
And we know he's more in the tank. Something about Indianapolis brought the professional driver out of everyone.
I know. Some people just love this track.
I enjoy
It's
it.
growing on me.
I enjoy
It's
it.
fun.
A lot of people are opinionated one way and the other, but I'm definitely in the I like it camp.
Yeah, sector
I like it,
3 is
yeah.
quite technical.
It's technical and it's flat, and people complain about it, and you know, I kind of like it. I like that it's technical, and you've got to be careful how you approach every corner, because it's hard to be consistent here. I feel like, just partly because it's so flat.
I'm real good in the bit that I don't need to turn.
Yeah. There's a few of those bits here. I think as far as raceability goes, though, this is a good track.
I agree.
There's some good opportunities. Yeah, good opportunities. So hopefully we get a good show tonight.
Good to drive, good to race. Like Coda, but I don't enjoy driving Coda as much. But Coda, I will admit, produce great racing.
Ooh, his wheels goes around.
Oh no. Yep.
He was up about 1/10.
Did he 360?
He did a full 360, yeah.
Yeah,
And
we were
he's
on
off.
board with Jason as he drove by him, and Jason's going to improve by about 7/10 here. Should
7/10.
take pole.
Pole, yep.
Ooh, lost a little bit of time there at the end.
He's lost a lot of time.
Oh,
about
wow.
2/10.
Not enough to take it. So close though.
Still got 2 laps.
Yep, he's got some
Still in
time.
that purple middle sector though, so I think they've got gas in the tank to go and take the. I wouldn't be surprised if we see a 137.1 or possibly a 136.9.
I'm following Alex Junk here. Currently P4. See where
As
his
I'm
teammate
watching
is.
PA Ma is currently 8/10ths up. As I said that, he did drop a 10th, but he's still looking good.
The curse.
Oh
As he
yeah.
crosses the line, jumping straight up to 5th.
I'm
That's
gonna,
a good jump.
I'm gonna anti-curse Steven here. He's down in 27th, hasn't completed a valid lap yet. He's invalidated past couple, but this one is clean. I know he's gonna want to be right up there with his teammate. Currently, Alex is in P4. Steven comes around the last corner. See where it puts him. Team up P4 takes the spot from the teammate. I told you guys we had to keep an eye on Steven.
That's gonna be a good team battle.
Yeah, I know, right? Look at that. 2 through 4 is all.
Oh, that's
Huge
violent
curb.
for T1 curb.
Yeah. I don't
Looks
see
like we
any
have a couple
improvements. No.
gold drivers call it good.
Yeah.
Nachos, Connor Farrell. They went to the pit.
Hop on board with Malone here. About 4/10ths up.
12th, 13th, and 14th. They're all up about half a tenth or higher. Halen, who I think just took a big jump.
Yeah, and we've got a couple drivers here kind of starting to pile up. Let's see. We got Malone, T-Mob. As they're driving through the pit lane, it's updating my screen. Halen, Kovac, they're all within about a second of each other here. You see them on screen. It's starting to get a little bit of traffic. Everybody's got one more lap to go, so I hope they pace themselves leading up to this one.
There's some traffic, yep. Some have to abort the current lap.
I don't really have time to, though. You can't. This is
That is
probably the
true.
last lap for almost everyone.
Yeah,
that's
you're
it.
right.
Who's coming across now? Mark's able to get another lap in, and it looks like Alan Long is just about to get one more in, but he'll be the last one.
Yep. And Sarver's going to cross here, finish up his qualifying, not improve. We'll see if he locks in P4. Oh no, his teammate right behind him.
His teammate is gunning for him.
Yeah.
Half a tenth up, half a second up.
Alex is good for P3 here if he can hold it. Oh man, he just picked up a ton of time. Let's see if he could take P3, maybe.
Ooh, wide for 14.
He
That's
was
gonna get
pushing.
heavy.
Yeah, he was.
He's putting this one definitely on pole. 136.7.
Oh boy!
Oh my
Wow.
days.
Is
There
it by
he
4
is.
tenths
Yeah.
to the PB?
Oh no, man. 7/10 to P2.
That's insane.
Yep, that is nearly
Wow.
3 tenths by PB. What
Wow.
a gap!
That's awesome. Add Lambo can stitch a qualifying together. Let's see. Mar does not look like he's gonna improve.
DC in the rear.
DC,
20
yep.
seconds at the place.
He'll be the last driver to cross. Picking up some time here. This should be good for a position. We'll see if he can hold it.
Oh, wide for 14.
Yeah, lost some
Definitely
time
lost
there.
time.
Definitely lost time, but he's still looking at. I don't know if this will put. I don't know if he has
that,
enough.
that doesn't gain him a place. 14 is so critical.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so let's see. We got Night Wheels, and then Jason, Yarn, Jeremy Yarn, Steven Sarver, Alex Chunk right now in the top 5. I'm excited to see this team battle play out. So as the drivers get their setups figured out, let's hop over and give a shout out to the sponsors.
Thank you to our SRA sponsors and title sponsors for supporting us here at SRA, as well as support from Documize, a modern business solution for product management. Go to documize.com to learn more today. And support from Retro Saga, a North American-based gaming company that provides accessories for your favorite classic systems, including Nintendo, Sega, PlayStation, and much more. Enhance your retro gaming experience today at retrosaga.ca. And a big thank you to our affiliates, Trek Racer. Experience redefined gaming with Trek Racer's high-quality sim rigs and accessories. Use code SRATE at checkout to support us. Armamentorial, a toolbox for ACC that enhances your chance to win. Enjoy a fully customizable and enhanced HUD to change the way you experience ACC. And to Go Setups, premium esports setups for everyone. Use our affiliate link on our Discord and take your drive to the next level.
Right, and we are back. I'm gonna try to do a roll through the starting grid here. Haven't done this all season. Been meaning to kind of show off some of these liveries. We see them on track, but we don't always get to see them up close like this.
Man, they look good.
Yeah, they do. I feel like we already know them all, though.
Gilchrist on the left, Driver Malone, Connor Farrell on the left,
Yep.
Parkinson,
Yep, I think so.
Sam Harris,
Kovic.
Kovic, Halen, Statman, Disbook, Langford, Soik, and DC, Rob Warren, Voodoo Master, Palarin, GB2, and ACOM.
And they roll off, Knight leading the charge.
All right, I move myself to T12. Okay. So, just when the light go green, you can display the pip.
Now, I don't know for D6, but for D5, I viewed the big things were people nicking the curbs and just setting themselves up for failure going into the tight corners or like the straights, and you know, those were killers, as well as rejoins. We had a lot of dodgy rejoins last race for us, so I'm excited to see how D6 handles this track.
Yeah, those curves after the long straights, both of them are kind of violent. Mm-hmm. Not good for tire, not good for control.
I know, and especially like going into that first corner, whether you're attacking or defending, it is so crucial not to go deep. Because even if you go shallow, you can at least get a bit of acceleration heading out. But if you go deep and you have to cut back so harsh and then go left again, I think like your momentum is ruined, your body roll is insane.
Yeah, as opposed to like coming out, I don't know the turn number, but coming out of the back straight, I feel like it's a little bit more traditional right angle turn and got a little bit of space to set up to get through the kind of the S's section. Turn one's just an awkward turn, honestly. It's
the turn
feels
2 is
awkward.
tricky.
Yeah, turn 1, 2,
turn 2
it's
yeah.
tough.
Like, how much are you willing to compromise turn 1 to set up for your 2, 3?
Exactly.
What was also interesting is after the S's, that curve you can really cut. We didn't have a lot of people take track limits on it, but I know you can get real.
Yep.
Like you can cut it really hard, but if you mess up and you go a little too tight, it's immediate track cut. There's no warning. It is a track cut right away.
Yep, I got a cut last night. One cut.
Yeah. So I'm interested to see if anyone's going to try and run that line and how close they're willing to get.
I definitely cut it. I feel because my opinion is that curve, inside curve is so wide, that gives you a lot of room for error, and the feedback is very well when if you cut it correctly, you get the rumble or not.
Yeah.
And because the reward is so large, the reward. But it is tricky, in my opinion, to cut.
Green light.
Because in the early race, the sun is in your eyes.
Or was it 3 wide? going down to
Both
the back
Yarns
stretcher.
looking in night wheels.
Oh, bit of bumping. Everyone's kept it on track though.
Jeremy
Looks
trying to take first. Let's see here. Jason lost a
That's
spot. Looks like Alex is pushing to take P3 from Jason.
There's definitely bumping from the accordion effect in turn 1.
I don't think anything crucial. I don't think anyone's going to be diving in lap 1, but definitely some paint trading. Oh, we've got a collision at the very back. Someone stopped. ACOM. He was facing the wrong way.
Yep. I'm gonna
His
replay that.
server has to cut that corner there. A little bit of
yep.
contact.
ACOM spun T6.
But T-Ma made up 4 spots on the start.
Yeah. Gilchrist 2. Farrell made up 3. Dismukes made up 5.
Wow.
And
Good start.
and Bellerin made up 6.
Wow. That's awesome.
The voodoo's working.
So far, the 2 unluckiest are Harris and Stedman both losing 7.
Looks like GP2 rammed some foam board. Replaying that. That looks like turn 13. Yep. Just overcooked it a little.
Oh, Marlon looking down the inside of Ballsy and then having to defend as Farrell was looking out the outside. Oh, there's contact between the 2.
Errol and Mark.
Ballsy keeps it on, but Wolsey keeps it on.
Replay that.
Oh, man.
Wolsey keeps
Oh,
it
that
on.
was a good dive and
Farrell goes
switcheroo.
around.
Walsey now on Gilchrist.
Oh, there's more contact between Mark and
Stedman.
who's that?
replaying
Mark and
that.
Stedman, yeah.
That looks like turn 2-3.
Oh,
Yep, coming out. turn
Gilchrist
3.
getting a little loose there. I don't know if Walsey saw his light flash before his eyes, but I saw some brake lights. Kept it clean though.
Looks like it's all single file down the backstretch. A lot of 90-degree corners, which invites a lot of dive bombing, which is the scariest part.
90-degree corners. The 2 long straights are stopped right at like a
after
90.
long
So
straight to.
Walsey goes off.
Went wide. Should be able to defend 14, but
Marvel.
barely compromised in the front straight.
Is that Malone just in front of him? No. Who is that in front of him?
Was it?
Walsey in the
Sarver?
Lambo.
Yeah.
Sarver's a good distance ahead of Walsey. Ooh, I think we're gonna see something here with
Malone.
Malone. Yeah. Let me see if I can grab a picture of it. Yeah. Oh well.
They're going too wide into the first corner.
Malone gets
Malone
the
took
pass.
the position.
Yep.
Looks like Pallard overtook Houlihan. I'm gonna replay that.
And Warren on Farrell too.
Oh, down the front
Halen
stretch.
getting a pass done on Marr here. Yep. Makes it stick.
I'm gonna hop on board in the 22nd. Farrell.
Oh yeah, looks like Langford
Just
went
passed.
off.
Yep. Turn 6.
Langford is in the wall. He was struggling
I'm
to
gonna
keep it
replay
on.
that.
Yep.
We had a similar accident last night in D4 as well. After that accident, after the impact, the car had probably like 30-degree toe out on both front wheel.
I mean, catching that grass, it'll either send you into the tight wall or send you across track into the far wall. I feel like if you're getting 2 wheels on that grass, it's over.
It's over. Yep.
Saving it
It's
is a
hard to
big,
save.
Yellow
it's
flag,
a big,
Kovic.
big cost.
I'll do that.
19, he's dropping. He must be stopped.
I can't click. He's dropping too
He's
fast.
dropping, yeah.
That's in the pip. That looks like 13. Dove just missed the braking.
Yep.
Luckily,
Thankfully,
didn't take too many people out. Just a light rub. Look like so. Oh my goodness! What did he do again?
what happened?
So 14. Oh,
wow.
interesting. He just
Stepped
lost
out.
the rear. Yeah,
Oh,
looks
Soik.
like
Soik's gone off if you want to get that in the picture.
Soik.
Looks like he went for a pass. He's in 18th right now. Looks like he went for a pass and then
Replay that.
going into
Oh
turn
no!
one. There he is.
Track.
Ooh.
Back with you on solver.
So we're going tight into that corner. Oh, is Malone and Gilchrist are fighting the good fight right now, going too wide into the S's as Gilchrist lets him go, but Halen's going to try and take it.
Yep.
As Gilchrist goes defensive and blocks him, and they remain the same, but that's given a bit of an accordion effect, and everyone's caught up.
I'm gonna hop back a little bit with Long.
Right.
Looks
Yep.
like Craig Mars' rear has aero damage at least. That makes it not fun to drive on the outfield. Side
This
by
is
side
tight.
into 13.
A little bit of
Slightly
contact.
go up. No big deal, no big deal.
Now Lung's going to be
Parkins-
compromised here.
Yep.
Already lost the spot to Nacho.
May take the position. Yep, Parkinson took the position.
It was Nacho.
Oh, that's Nacho, you're
Yeah,
right,
Parkinson's
sorry.
right behind, which, I mean, he's
Oh,
got some
Gilchrist
speed on
and
him,
Halen
though.
going side by side. Halen looks like he's going to get the move
Halen's
done before
got
the
it.
corner.
Yep.
And I think in the back there, yeah, Parkinson just tucked right back in.
I'm gonna follow Parkinson and Long.
Okay.
Oh, this train is getting longer. People are fighting.
Yep. That's why I switched
That's
to
what I
the
love
wing.
to see.
Looks like the top four have kind of run away with it for now.
Yep, Wheel got a 3+ second gap. And then 2 yards, a chunk.
Oh, we've got collision at the back.
Oh, got it.
Looks like Stedman and
Harris. Ooh, Harris. Oh, that's, I don't know. Ooh,
Oh.
that's, hold your brake, y'all.
Gotta hold the brakes.
Yep.
oh,
That is
there's more
very
yellows further ahead. There's Stedman again off.
Yep.
I think he made contact with someone else, but I don't know who.
That's 5. 5 lost it.
Oh, as Kovac is pulled off to the side and come to a stop.
Replaying Kovac.
He just pulled off to the side. I don't know what he just pulled over.
Mechanical, maybe? Like, no, his car looks beat up too, so.
Yeah, he definitely had collisions, but
I think we're gonna see 2 passes here.
Yep,
Sarver's
Sauber.
got some pace on Mar, and then right
Ooh,
behind
inside got
Halen.
advantage.
Halen looking to get past on Malone. Got the inside, but doesn't have the overlap quite as much, and they touch.
Still
And Gilchrist
civilized?
is gonna try and pick up the pieces here and get the pass on
looks
Malone.
like, yeah, he takes that. I think Halen cooked a little too hard into that corner, not leaving any.
Dived in Malone. That looks like
Okay.
dove and then there's a roadblock.
Okay.
Gilchrist.
You can't
Oh,
park there,
no.
guys.
Moses part the sea there.
Gilchrist gets out, and I feel bad for Seymour. He got tangled up in that.
Yeah, that slowed everybody right down.
Yeah. And Malone just got a little impatient there.
Yep.
Got to be patient, man. That's a race ender right there.
It is. You lose so much time.
Man, now you're pushing it up to almost 4-second gap now.
Yeah, best lap 38.1. Or no, sorry, 37.9.
Yeah.
Last lap
Yeah,
was
that's his
38.1.
best. And that's still quicker than Yaron and honestly everyone.
Yeah, fastest lap of the field last lap.
GP2 got
Jeez.
yellow. Replaying that. That looks like 7. Oh no! That's gonna be expensive.
O'Houlihan and Ma, I think that was.
I think it was Warren on O'Houlihan. Warren respectfully
Boyers
waiting.
Warren.
Patches slipped out there. I don't know if that was an unsafe rejoin. That was pretty tight there. Right in front of Halen. That's a tough spot to have to rejoin in.
Yep. Alex Chunk just got a purple. 37.7.
Well, it's Halen is
Going
Passing
side by
it.
side with Houlihan.
O'Houlihan. And he gets it done before the straight
done.
finishes.
Yeah, he's got a good exit out of the last turn.
Yeah, I think Jack definitely suffering top speed for having older aero packages.
Yeah, especially the exit of the last turn being a pretty
Yeah.
fairly high speed.
Yep.
You really need
and
the
then you
aero
have
to
extra
keep on
drag
track.
down the front straight.
Yeah.
Oh, as we've got a...
Gilchrist.
Is that a blue?
Gilchrist.
Was that a blue flag or was that someone going off? I guess it was, yeah, it was Gilchrist.
Looks like turn 6, turn 7.
I wonder if he got tapped or if he just lost it.
He just lost it.
Just lost it.
No. Oh, nice.
Kept it from the wall, though. That's fantastic.
That could have been very expensive. I'll go back to the front, A chunk. Looking at the rear of Jason Yarin.
And it looks like they're going to go
Front
side by
straight.
side right
Side
away.
by
Look at
side, yep.
this.
Looks like A chunk may have a advantage here.
Looks like they've both hit top speed. Who's going to get... Yeah, Chunk's leading it.
Chunk's
So
got
you
the
got-
inside.
Better brakes. You're fighting against a Porsche Civilized.
See, that's the thing about Lambos is their engine braking gives them so much time to go so later on the brakes.
I wonder if the Porsche and the Aston are pretty close with brakes. I know I haven't driven the Porsche. I hear it's good brakes, but I know the Aston's pretty good.
Going to the back
on the
20th.
brakes.
On Warren, looking to catch up with Patches.
Yeah, so these two have already made contact once.
Oh, DC got a yellow. I'm gonna replay that.
Oh, it looks like DC needs collected someone else. Langford too.
Oh, Patches got the blinker on.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well, Stedman goes yellow. And a return to pit.
Yep, probably just going into the pit.
I wonder. Warren's
Langford
probably got
goes
some
really
front
deep.
damage. I think Warren's got some damage. His hood is not fixed to the front bumper.
Oof. He went lawn mowing. That gives Patches a little more breathing room. Looks like Nacho made a pass against Parkinson. You want to replay that?
Yeah, and dismukes on Pellerin, and I've got yellow flag here. Let me catch the replay on this one.
You got it.
I was just about to announce that Pellerin so far has the biggest win. He was up 14 positions.
Pellerin
Best
just
lie.
slid.
And it's
Oh, and then contact. Oh, man.
a bit of a pirouetting. It's again bunched the field up a bit, so I think we might see some passes going into this first corner.
Oh no, Warren definitely not having a good time. Slide again on the picture-in-picture. He maybe he has weird aero damage. He looks like he's very loose in a lot of places.
I will say now that Pellerin has dropped a few places, although they were up the most with 14, it is now Dismukes who's up 8, who has currently gained the most positions. And unfortunately Kovac losing 9 puts him in the unluckiest so far.
While we can mention the front, Night Wheels definitely still leading the race with a 7-second gap.
7-second gap,
We're only
jeez.
15 minutes in, so maybe he need to fix his own light bulb too. Looks like Pellerin did not contest, just let Gilchrist go.
Since Chunk made that gap on Jason, he's been able to keep it to a second, and it looks like he's starting to well, 2.5 seconds, and it looks like he's competing with the other brother now.
Getting a little deja vu. Jay Yarin. Sarver.
Sarver, yep.
Yeah.
Side by side with Tima. Oh, very
Patient.
nice.
Very patient. Oh.
Yeah, got tucked back in T2. You kind of have to.
Yep.
Got a better seat. Oh, got blocked. Good defense. I'm going to Houlihan. There was a yellow.
Ooh, Sarver just lost it a little bit, went off track.
Oh, Houlihan touched grass.
Lost the time.
I'm looking at that. Let's do either Nachos or Malone. Let's go Malone.
Yeah, Malone's currently hunting down Soik.
Soik wide on 6. Malone's tail is fishy. That's a very tight entry to 7. May
This makes
compromise the infield straight.
Farrell, I think Dismukes just overtook Farrell, or lost the spot to Farrell.
Oh,
And
as
Parkinson and Nacho.
And Parkinson gives him a love tap. But
Play that.
I'm gonna
Nacho
hop
had
on.
spun before.
I follow Sarver here. He closed the gap right back up to Ma. Guess you got that replay going.
Oh, it's Parkinson who lost it. Nacho almost tapped him.
And Ma going defensive into that line is going to cause him to lose so much speed.
Yeah.
I think
Fun, we got drama.
Here we go.
Saba might take it. He's going for the outside. Who's the leader of the late? As they get real close.
Making him sweat. Let's see. Sarver
Inside?
with the switchback. Let's see if he can cut it back again.
It looks like
Having
he
the
keeps it
inside
together.
turn 2 is so important.
Yeah.
Man, these two, that was so close, but they were both so controlled with it.
Yeah, very good fight.
Oh no!
I shouldn't have said that. Okay.
Good, everyone
They're
survived.
good. They're good. I think Salva let off for that too to make sure he didn't get a rough pass on him. God, I shouldn't have said anything. I thought about Perelin. He loses 7th positions.
Oof.
I talk about how these two are closing in on each other and they touch.
Yeah, loosen up on the voodoo, man. So there, I
Yeah.
don't know if Ma just overbraked because Walsey's right there with him too now.
I think.
I think when they
Salver tapped
touched-
Ma,
Yeah.
they brought both of them back to Wazzy.
Okay.
Up front is good fighting too. Jason Yarin, Jeremy Yarin, and then we have Alex Chonk in 3rd place.
Yeah, split them.
Yeah,
And
Chunk has
then-
been closing that gap.
Jason, yep. I'm looking at that pip. Yep, we're all on board.
Man, it looks like Salva has so much more speed going into the braking zones.
All I know,
We got a Yarin sandwich.
these guys have got such similar pace. I think this race is going to be decided in the pit lane. We saw that last week. I think we're going to see that same case here
To
tonight.
be honest, now you mentioned that, Jason could have undercut them. Jason go in the pit,
Yes.
and then Jeremy just play very defensive and block the hell out of Chunk. Then
I completely agree.
right, that would be a good team play, and then the other way around.
Oh, Ma and Salva side by side right now.
Where are they?
Oh,
There
Salva
it is.
Salva lets off a little just to let Ma go, but these guys are
Oh, they're wide on 6.
real wide. He's under the dirt.
Walls, he's coming back.
Wow, that
tap,
was
luckily
Close with Walsey. That was
Yeah.
again close.
Oh man,
almost got clipped.
Salva's
Great
all
race.
over the back of Ma. I think Walsey's just hoping to pick up any scraps.
Yeah,
Ma
yeah. If
declared
I'm
the
Walsey,
inside of
I'm
8.
waiting. I'm waiting. Like these
Man, you
guys
see how
battle.
see how much Salva gains in every hard braking zone?
I think Walsey's taking it safe. He's kind of have to go off his typical line, and he probably
Well, we
doesn't know
have
a
a
good
collision up
braking
front.
spot.
Between
Here,
Chunk
I'll
and
catch the
one of
replay on the big
Yarons.
screen here.
Got it.
Jason,
I'll stay on Solver.
Chunk and Jason.
Oh,
That's a dive and a half.
jeez.
Oh, I don't think.
Team play? Was it a team order?
Jeez, yeah. I mean,
That was-
Oh no, A-Chunk just touched, Solver just touched Ma.
As
Exit in 14.
so, Chunk
is he-
and Jason come into the pits too.
I don't.
They touch
Yeah,
and then they come in
touch and they
together.
go.
All right.
There's some flashing we saw.
Yep.
Yeah, Ma drops
Oh,
down
man.
a long ways.
Yep.
You know, I'm going to keep it on these two in the pit lane, see who's got the
Yep.
better stop. Jason is off. And Alex is still sitting there.
Staying there. Yep.
He's still sitting there.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
Wow.
That's heartbreaking.
He must have had. Oh, I think
The
because
11-second stopped.
it must have been because he had so much damage from.
For 11 seconds, though?
Well, I think he went because he went into the side. I think he got more aero damage on the front. Whereas if you look at like Chunk, who might have probably had some damage, but definitely less aero damage as he was hit from the side.
That might be the case, but if I'm him, I'm taking a lap before I make that decision because that's time you'll never get back. But I wonder if he just didn't uncheck it.
Yeah, maybe.
Got the
too.
damage, immediately pulled into the pit. He
Yeah,
may not have unchecked it.
Yep. Where it happened was right before the pit
Yep.
entry.
It's so crucial to think about your pit strategy on this track too. I was one fuel over and I started fiddling with it and I missed my box and I could have come out maybe P4 or 5 and I had to settle for 7th. And it's just that little error of quickly having to kick it in reverse, maybe 3 seconds, cost me so much last race. So
Yeah.
diving in on a whim on this track, I think if you're not prepared for it, can definitely put you down multiple seconds. We have another yellow flag
Replaying that.
as ACOM seems to be spinning on the infield.
Turn 6 looks pretty difficult. It is difficult. It's a long trail break. I'm gonna go to, we in Mar.
Yeah, I've been on board with Mar. Looks like Parkinson's closing up the gap. Alan comes
I'm
in the
looking at
pit.
GB2 and ACOM. GB2 just yielding contest. Getting lapped by Yaren. Alright, we'll hop up onto
Somebody's going off track there, ACOM.
Yep. I'm going back to 17th. Warren versus Houlihan. Patches of Voodoo Master. Yes, his left flanker's on the Patches.
Yeah, it's been on, and now
Oh, is
Warren's
it?
flashing him.
Still on?
Yeah, now Warren's flashing him. He's just flashing him to let him know his blinker's on.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, down the inside of 6.
I think he scared him wide, yeah.
Yep.
I just gave him way too much space.
And Warren even went on the brakes there. I think knowing that he couldn't take that position legally if Patches comes back in, but Patches got spooked and touched it wide.
I'm
There's a few more.
up onto 12. Yeah, exactly.
It's like we're synced up, man. Yeah, we got Malone, Soik in front, and T-Mod just about a
Team
second
not
behind.
too far back. Yep.
Yep. And then Gilchrist back, and then Pellerin. So
Yeah, Pellerin right behind him.
keep an eye on that battle for 14th too.
Yeah, I'm taking a look at it now, seeing how Pellerin comes out of the final corner. It looks like it's opened up by about 0.4, so I don't think
GB2 got a yellow. I'm gonna do that in the pit.
there should be a huge pass coming up.
Oh, it looks like 6. 6 good? Oh no, is it 7? Oh, interesting. Lose it there. That's a... No, didn't meet our friend Barry R at least. That's good. You're at P9.
Dismu's
yes.
just lost a spot to Seymour.
Man, Nacho, Parkinson, and Farrell all right on each other's bumpers
Yep,
too.
I'm hop on board with Parkinson.
No one's pulling the
call.
trigger yet, but Farrell, I say that, Farrell's
Natural.
looking
Got
at
the
the
opportunity.
inside.
Yeah. Nacho went wide and 8, side by side.
Oh
through 9,
boy.
10. Oh,
they're
Nacho's
all of them
compromised
is-
for 11. Blocked everyone, so everyone's even.
Farrell's neck and neck now. He's just ahead actually. I wonder if he's going to be able to take it going into this hard corner.
Parkinson going wide,
Very
hopping up on
well.
the banker.
Yeah, Farrell's through.
Right there.
Ooh, that's not.
Yeah, I think
Ooh,
Farrell's
nice
gonna have a
14.
good exit here though.
Oh no, Pellerin's come
Pellerin.
off. Yeah, in the S's.
Yep, and the S is turn 9. No.
Nope.
Oh, it looks like he taps, and he's gone around again.
Oh no.
I think his tires are cooked, and he's just trying to fight them.
Oh.
Yeah, because he is all over the shop right now.
Yep.
Oh, it's heartbreaking. Oh, I shouldn't have thought of him. He was up 14, and I had to think.
Yeah, it was,
And the Aco's pointing the wrong way.
Nacho, I think, made a mistake. I was looking at the pit, not paying attention, but he is now behind Farrell and Parkinson. I don't know if you want to catch that replay, if it's too late already.
Nacho?
Nacho, yeah, maybe
I'll
a
try.
15, 30 second, maybe 30 second. If it was contact or if he just lost it.
Yeah, and it looks like Mars also just passed him too. Nacho's down. He's now getting, attacked by Dismukes. Parkinson and Farrell are away. Farrell looks like he has a bit of front end damage though. I can see a little paint scuffed off his bumper. So I wonder if, I mean, he seems to be doing fine, so I guess it's not that big of a deal.
Alright,
Yeah,
I'm
pretty
on board
P6.
with Dismuke. Actually, let's go one car up front Nachos.
Check on our
Man,
pit
I feel
stop times.
heartbreaking for Alex Chunk.
Oh no,
Such
I think Soik's bed in the pit. Stop go 30.
Oh,
Uh-oh.
you do that.
And that's a stop go 30 penalty is basically a 2-minute penalty with this pit lane.
It is too
I
many,
didn't
right?
even think about that. Yeah,
Yeah.
this is
The whole
not the
lap
pit lane to
and
speed
some.
through. Ooh. Yeah, you're looking at our best stop time through the pit lane was 59 seconds.
Solver got a yellow.
So
Replaying it in the pit.
I know the front of the field is starting to push through. Oh, actually, it's Wolsey and Sava neck and neck right now.
oh yeah.
This
Yeah,
is the battle for third.
Solver. Just as a whoopsie.
Walsey trying his darndest to catch up with his teammate there in first. Quite a time gap though. I don't see that.
Yeah, I mean,
It may
22
go.
seconds to second, and then another 10 seconds on top of that to Wheels.
Half a
Wheels
minute.
is running with this.
Good team point though. Double podium.
Well, if
Almost
Wolsey
double
can take
podium.
Sava, yeah.
Takes it, yep. Or prove something out of the pit.
We'll see how these two fare into turn one. If Wolsey has the speed to get up to him.
I don't think
Solver
it's
just did a
enough.
really good exit out of 14.
Yeah, it's just not enough. Even in the toe, he lost a nth on the straight.
Well, Dismukes gets around Nacho.
We'll replay that.
Looks like
Oh, I
someone
think
went in
Nacho
too
made a
deep.
boo-boo.
Yeah,
Yeah, I think Malone's
now
gonna try and get the
Nacho-
pass done.
playing defense against Malone. Yeah.
I think he's safe enough. Got the inside, a little bit
Off
ahead.
Malone, yep.
So Soik went in for a stop go
Oh,
30.
Malone got the outside and inside of 2. That's a good
Nacho.
pass.
Way overbraked for that, I feel like. I don't know if he's
Yeah.
got damage maybe or just trying to play it
Oh, you
safe.
just be very safe, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you still got half a race to go, so
Yep.
no need to
So-
risk it all just yet.
If I remember correctly, Soik went into this in maybe 19th or 20th, and is currently coming out 25th. He's been in the pit for 1 minute and 7 seconds right now.
Yeah, he's got another 30 seconds probably before he's driving. Maybe 20.
Yeah.
It's a long lane. Maybe not that long,
It is long, and also
but another 15 seconds.
while you are being stationary, other cars so fast.
I mean,
Like
no,
Sanford.
Ian, you were right. He was basically in there for 30 seconds after pulling out of his pit box.
Yeah.
So 1 minute and 25 for him. That puts him, he's at the very back.
Misano is another track where when you're in the pit, other cars are not going that fast in sector 1, but here everyone's blasting down the pit straight. That is very long at 6th gear.
Spa's another one. You got
Where?
around the corner, Spa.
Yep.
That's
that
another
takes
long one.
5 years.
Yeah, that one's rough.
But
Farrell and
luckily,
Parkinson
quote
jump into
unquote,
the pit.
Spa is a long track, so proportionally, it's not that much.
It's true, not quite as punishing.
As this, yeah, I'm going on board with Malone, looking into the back of Dismuke.
And as we're halfway through, Dismus is currently our winner for most positions gained at 12, starting 19th in the grid, now looking at 7th. He hasn't taken his pit just yet, though.
But looking at, would-be cars in front of him, it's not, it's what, 3 cars that have made a stop already for him? And
Yeah.
he'd have to be racing with, so it's still a huge gain for him. And we're just past half distance.
Look at A Chunk and Yaron, or Jason Yaron, those who made contact in turn 13 before they pitted. They are about
I
2.5
believe so, yeah.
seconds, 3 seconds away of each other. This is quite heartbreaking for Alex Chunk, to be honest. He was between both Yarons and in front of one of them, obviously, being between, and now it's behind both of them.
Yeah. It's 2-second gaps, not, impossible to overcome, but it's 2 seconds and dropping, or it's, or in raising, I should say.
Yeah, and also make the hunt to the next Yaron nearly impossible.
Right.
Once the one behind you got in front, he can just defend and make room for Jeremy.
Yeah, and
Looking for the toe.
Steven 20 seconds
wait,
off of Jeremy.
Did
here.
Soik get another stop go 30, or did he incorrectly serve his? Because on my screen, I have him in the pit right now and with a stop go 30.
Oh,
must
maybe
have not
when
served
he
it.
served this stop go 30, he did it again. That's another possibility.
Yeah, he's had 3 pit stops.
Yeah,
and
he
he's
may
just
have
up for
gotten
another
double
30.
Spank. That's heartbreaking. That's
At this track, oh man.
this little maneuver cost him 10 years. Oh my god, Acom sideways on T6. Good dodge by other drivers, Malone and Dismuke.
We're gonna have to give ACOM the track inspector award tonight.
I
He
got a
spent the
yellow on
most time
Harris.
Yep,
looking at
playing Harris.
stationary pavement.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, and that's another minute 30 of Soik in the pit.
Wow. Yes, Soik about a minute 30 off of GB2.
Soik has spent about probably 5 minutes of this race just trying to get through the pit lane.
Back to Wallsy P4.
yeah.
Yeah, a stop go 30 is worth more than 1 lap. That would be 110, 115% of a lap time.
Yeah.
1 stop go 30, I think.
Oh, as Kovac hits the grass, keeps back on. Looks like no damage, but he's looks like he's avoiding blue
weakness.
flags right now, yeah.
Ellerin is in the pits.
And so everyone's kind of spread out a bit.
Yep.
So looking at the top speed stats, the Aston's got a pretty good advantage. You really don't see that very often.
Is it? At
Yeah.
least in the older patches, I feel like Aston is pretty good in top speed.
I know,
I don't
I've-
know about the newer one.
It's so I'm just looking. Sarver, it's currently tied. Sarver and Parkinson both in the
Parkinson,
Aston.
that's right.
265. Just for comparison, Night Wheels in P1 259. Jeremy Yarn in the Porsche 257. So I'm sure they've all have had a tow from somebody at this point.
Yeah.
That's
Palarin is a
pretty
yellow.
good drop. Jeremy in the pits.
Malone's just sent it past Dismukes. Yeah, you might want to get a replay on that. That was clean.
Malone. Okay, replay. Malone sent it into Dismuke. Oh, nice. That's T8. Looks like, yeah.
Yeah, and he gets it around and he sticks it.
Yeah.
Malone's carving through this field.
So
How's he doing? He's 5 positions up right now.
Jeremy Arn came into the pit lane. He is still stopped, about to get going. Walsey comes in to take a stop. Starting to see some of these leaders come in.
Replaying Halen in the pit. That was yellow. I think Farrell made it around him.
So
Oh, I see.
Jeremy's pit stop was perfect with a 5 seconds stopped.
As always.
Yeah, his brother 5 seconds also.
Their stop is so good the entire season.
They practice it for sure.
All right, I'm back on Dismukes on board. Look
So-
into Malone.
Total time through the pit lane, Jeremy was a second faster than Jason though. So I geeked that out.
So now we know who the better brother is.
That's right,
problem
obviously.
solved.
That's right.
Obviously. It's all about time through the pit lane. Dismukes.
The team play.
I see Farrell's got a yellow flag.
I'll do that.
Oh, Farrell with a yellow flag with someone else. Farrell and Mark. That might have been a blue flag incident.
Ooh, got re-ended at 13, yep. This track definitely not fun to have rear damage. Or any aero damage, to be honest. The front end is going to ruin your front tire.
Even tire damage too. If you have a spin and cook your tires,
Yeah.
you're in for a long fight until they get back under the right temperature.
Looks like our Yarn sandwich is back, but with a larger gap. We have Jeremy Yarn in P7. And then 11-second back is Alex Chunk. Oh, Alex Chunk did made a pass against Jason Yaron, which is only 1 second behind him.
Oh yeah, we missed that. I hate
Yeah,
hate
we
that we
missed
missed
that.
it, but
Yep.
a lot of action going
Chunk.
on tonight.
Yeah, Chunk back in a Yarn sandwich.
Oh, this is good fight here.
Was Jason goes
front.
real deep.
With Malone. Not quite enough for a dive here.
Yeah, Malone and Dismukes have really been carving through the pack today. I think Dismukes up 11, Malone up 5. I'm trying to make it 6
don't
right
do it
now.
Again.
Oh, he's
Oh, wow.
forced Ma to take a
Is it
real
gonna
wide
stick?
line.
This is
Doesn't look like it,
sketchy.
though.
Nope. Yep. You have to have the outside for 5. Smart go a little deep, so is Malone. Dismukes tidy.
Yeah, but these two fighting, Dismukes is going to catch up and
Yep.
start
A little
headhunting.
squirrely for dry bone. That brings Dismuk right in the rear. Malone may have to start defending. I'm gonna hop on board to the back of the train. Dismukes. Oh, Dismukes went wide. On 10.
And
11 is compromised.
coming back, I think Warren got a pass on Acom.
Hop up to Malone versus Mara still. On the pit straight, see Malone can get a toe, enough of a toe to attack.
He's definitely going to get close, but I don't think he's going to be close enough. He might be set up to...
Oh, you got the inside? Nope, not quite enough.
Not quite, not
he's-
quite.
Oh, he's real
Back.
close, though. I think he's just trying to scare and put that pressure on, see if he'll make a
Yep.
mistake.
And then Mark initially defended, then realized it's not quick, it's not close enough. Take the outside. Good call. I like it. Gilchrist got a yellow. I'm gonna replay that.
Yeah, he's off into the beach.
T14 looks like. 15.
This went wide.
Yeah, looks like he touched. That's also where I saw some incidents happen last race for us in D5 too. Was people just losing it on that curb, because that curb suddenly, the inside of that curb is grip, but the outside of it is like ice. So the moment you go a little too wide, you're out. spread out quite a bit now. I don't see many people. Chunk, Jason, and then Dismukes, Malone, and Ma. Those seem to be the tightest right now.
All right, I'm gonna look at Night Wheels up front with a current
32-second gap.
But I'm gonna look at who's the next one who pit, which is Jeremy Yaren.
Dismukes comes in a pit too.
Jeremy Yaren is 10 seconds in front of Night Wheel. That is 80 seconds. Oh, looks like Night Wheel has a comfortable gap too.
Night Wheels might be able to, if he were to pit right now and have a good pit, he should still come out at a provisional ahead of everyone.
Yeah.
Obviously, Salvalong and Ma will pass him and Malone, but they'll need to take that pit and they'll be well within that gap for Night Wheels. If anyone in Night Wheels' pit box is listening to this.
I think he still has maybe a 15 to 20 second gaps after he pit.
Mm-hmm. What's 30, 50, 60. He's got about 68 seconds. So 1 minute and 8 seconds, let's say.
Ooh, Malone dove right in.
Went too deep though and loses it.
Oh. Good rejoin. Waited.
No contact, that's good.
Yep.
That was a sketchy dive anyway. I don't think it would have sticked. Oh no,
Oh,
he cooked his
tires are cooked, yeah.
Rip. Oh man.
Yeah,
I
he's
mean,
bringing it in the pit lane.
This high speed corner, you're not gonna have a good time.
Yeah, as Chunk passes him.
Yep.
Yeah, he's still gonna make his pit stop. I would have dove in the pit lane and a little moment to myself.
Give the tire a break.
Yep.
Also.
Jeremy's trying to get the pass.
Side by side, not quite.
Patient. Good call.
I like
Support
going
that.
the outside in T1.
Sorry, that's Jason. Yeah, outside's good because it sets you up for turn 2.
Yeah, exactly. But it's never bad to just like go in the inside, make them defend. Like, oh no! Jason went wide in T6. Lost a little bit of time. No accident though. It looks like his tire sounds like he's not cooperating with Jason.
Yeah, Jason's last lap was a 39.7.
Sava's gone into the pit.
So
on
not
board
too
with
far off
Gilchrist.
pace.
See where Sava comes out. He's a 30-second. He had a 30-second gap tonight. And he had about 10-15 seconds to third. He's had quite a long pit though. Oh no, actually stopped for 5 seconds. Ma in the pit as well. So Sava putting in the tied with the quickest pit stop time at a 58 seconds with a 5-second stop. He that put him from 2nd to 7th.
Yeah, that was a good stop.
Yeah, with Malone and Lung and Wheels still needing to pit. Yeah, that's a great stop. I think that's done him well considering what's the gap between him and Wolsey? 6 seconds. Yeah, 7 seconds.
Who's that off track? Gilchrist? Delivery on it's Gilchrist or his
Yeah,
teammate?
it was Gilchrist.
Yeah, Gilchrist here lost the spot. Looks like almost lost the spot to Patches. They are battling for position here now.
This patch goes a bit deep in there.
Jump back up to Jason in P6.
Chasing down Malone.
Yeah, Malone still needs to take that pit stop.
Oh, that's very tight. Trying to set up for a good 14, but may have compromised a teeny bit too much. Did he?
So if right now, if Wheels were to pit with a perfect pit stop, he'd come out in second.
Ooh, a little slidey.
And second hasn't stopped yet. I think if I'm Night Wheels, I'm gonna wait until Lung stops, just to not be behind somebody.
Yeah, not have to worry about making an overtake.
Yep. That's definitely the move. Plus, you know, just to lead every lap.
Yeah, that's true. Stad your pats. Stad your pats? Pat just.
Stad? Stad your
pat.
pats. You heard it here
Alright,
first,
thanks
guys.
for having me. I'll see you guys later.
Oh yeah, we're looking at Patches. Rigatoni mentioned P3, silver.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's P3 in silver right now.
Patches had a good
Parkinson
result.
P2 and Wolsey P1.
Looks like Langford and Paller exchange position.
Gilchrist, yellow flag. I think Patches had a good result last week too for silver.
As we have P2 long jump into the pit.
Oh, Langford messed up 6.
Yeah, I think Gilchrist had a mistake.
Ooh.
Patches lets Wolsey through.
Alan Long with a long pit stop of 11 seconds. He's dropping down the order and far.
Gilchrist side by side passing Patches. Yeah, the top speed of the
Ooh.
Jag is so.
Night Wheels is in the pit.
Yeah, he did want to wait. Or no, sorry. Yeah, Lung stopped. Yep.
Yeah, Long stopped. Now Long drops to P8 with a 1:03 stop with 11 seconds of stop time, so he must have either taken a lot of fuel or had damage.
So Night Wheel's
Oh,
time
no.
stopped.
Wheels is 11 seconds
It's
stop too.
still ticking. Okay, he is off. 12-second stop. This is going to be close.
Yeah, that is a little bit too much.
I think he's gonna have to pass Yaren on track.
Oh, man.
I don't know if he's.
You
I don't know if he's
grab-
done it.
Can you
I'm
grab
on
Yaren?
board with Yaren.
No, he's made it. I don't think
He made it. Yeah.
Looking at
Got
where
to
Yaren is
back.
right now, yeah, I thought he was. I thought he was a lot closer.
Yeah, they're good.
Yaren's
Yeah, there
coming
goes
out.
Yaren through. No, sorry.
No,
So-
that's the different Yaren. I'm in the pit. Is the correct Yaren.
Yeah, so Jeremy.
Oh, this is so close.
Oh my God, Wheels just got to stop go 30. Oh! Wheels just got to stop go 30. That's over.
GG. That is expensive.
Too soon off the pit limiter.
Oh my God. That he had a 6.5 second gap.
I mean, at
He
this
did
point, you
lose
just
6
have to-
seconds on his stop, though.
Yeah.
It was
At
close.
this point, you just have to go till the very moment you can't, and then jump in and you just got to try and make that space up. But that's gonna put Wheels in like 6th.
Man.
That's heartbreaking.
Oh. Hate it. I hate to
6?
see that.
No, I think more than 6.
Here, let me.
Definitely more than 6 for sure.
The
Yeah.
gap's looking like 7, 10,
Maybe
4,
8.
yeah.
Nine.
If not more. Stop go 30 is expensive.
Well, let's see Soik, who had a stop go 30. He was in the pits for 1:30 with a stop go 30.
That's
But
90
both his
seconds,
stop go
just one lap.
30s were
Yeah.
127s.
No, it's over. I mean, he's going to be P9.
I don't know if he's gonna be top 10.
So
I don't know.
P9 is a minute. Oh no, I'm sorry. No, it's gonna be P15. Look at gap to leader.
Something like that. I agree.
Yeah, look at gap to leader. Right now, Parkinson
Yes.
is a minute 35 from the leader. So his night wheels comes in.
Oh, that's heartbreaking.
That's
Jeremy takes
Poor
the
guy.
lead. Hate to see it.
I'm on board with 12 team up.
Benzo in the chat said that sounds like a rigatoni thing to do.
Did he get a stop go 30? He didn't get a stop
I
go
don't
30.
think so. He's just he's just being funny.
Yeah, I'm watching wheels plummet right now. 6th place currently.
Sarver.
7th place currently.
Sarver trying to sneak up on Jason here. And you hate to see it.
Right, he served his 30 seconds.
He's gonna come out in the teens for sure.
Yeah. Rigatoni got
A
a draft
DT in
here, Tony.
Donington.
Not
I
al
gave
dente.
myself a DT in Donington by not getting in the box.
Ooh,
Oh, that's a good
was
run.
a snap there from Jason.
Jason. Side by side, Jason got it inside with a Porsche, so he's nice for defend.
A little bit of too much
a
curb
little
there.
Tight, a little tight.
Yep, spun it. Now he's off track. Didn't lose too much there. I think Walsey is still enough behind for him to only lose that one spot.
Nightwheel at the moment is on track again in 13th.
Yeah,
13th?
he's
Okay.
I'm on
mean-
board with Thomas Marr, 11th.
1st to 13th because of speeding in the pit lane is heartbreaking. But
Yeah.
extra point for fastest lap and extra point for qualifying, so you know.
Yeah.
So I'm looking. He was stopped for 34 seconds, and
Yes.
through a minute 26.
Yeah, I think that's just a matter of turning on the engine because Soik, who also had a stop go 30, was stopped for 34 seconds.
Yeah.
But I'm looking at stop times, and you can really tell the people who practice their stops gained massively.
Yep.
It's like that every week. Mm-hmm. It's so important. You got to practice your stops.
As Malone's the final driver coming into the pits.
Think about how hard you work to gain, a couple of tenths,
Mm-hmm.
and all that. Like, I mean, you can
And you
lose
have seconds.
in your pit stop. It's
free real
not to
estate.
be underestimated. We're watching T-Ma right here, and Dismukes in front of him. Dismukes did not want to give him the toe.
Warren's taking patches.
I'm gonna replay that. Good eye.
Looks like what happened before. We just pushed him a little wide into what is
It's
that?
like turn 6. Yep.
Yeah, 6.
Good pass. Turn 6 was very difficult in my early season, I remember. Very, very difficult. Let me stay on board with you. Ben said rigatoni is not al dente. For having for helping us drive through. Oh, this was a little wide, and a little even more wide.
Ooh, Ma running right up close to him. These two are gonna hash it out to the lost if there's no
Yep.
mistakes.
Langford got a yellow. Replaying that. Pellerin
like-
and Langford side by side. You do that. Oh, just made a pass.
I'll grab the replay here. Big screen.
Yep, you got it. I'll stay with Tima. Inside T1.
Close.
Oh, very respectful, I would say.
Yeah, I think
Slightly scary, but
Langford played it safe there.
Yep,
Had to touch
yep,
a little bit of grass
absolutely.
to give him some space, but kept it clean.
Oh,
T-Mon,
Ma went wide.
Yep.
Oh my goodness. No,
It's
no,
going
no.
really wide.
Oh, barely. Saved it. Was a good chunk of time though against this Mook.
Man, is who's this? Yeah, Langford
Jason
and
got a
Paladin are
yellow.
right on each other.
Jason.
Oh
got
no, he's spun it for sure then.
Ooh.
Cut. Yep, cut too much of the 14. Nope.
And
Oh,
Rugo's
15.
has blue flags.
Doesn't look like he lost a position. He might have
think
been
you're
close to Wolsey. Oh, I think he lost a position to Wolsey.
Yeah. I'm on board with Langford. Looking into the back of Palarin. Yeah, I'm with you.
So I'm gonna break the calculator out here and see how this is gonna shake up the team standings, because a lot of points now. You know, the points scale, so the higher up, the more your spot's worth. So Jeremy currently leading, and then Chunk and Server right there, 2 and 3. Jason is now 10 seconds off of Wolsey.
Knights made a position up to 12th.
Chunk and Solver is gonna score yummy point for the team.
Yeah, Night Wheels is still lapping fastest of the field last lap.
Yeah, right. Nice,
He's
nice.
still pushing. That's good to see.
Oh, with some margin too. Dang.
Ooh, is Pellerin touch grass and is now side by side.
Got the inside.
Ooh, good racing.
Oh, this is
Now
gonna. This is
Langford
where it's gonna
got
get
inside for 8.
interesting. And there you go.
Kinda clean the inside very
Parking
well.
on the apex and taking that position.
Oh, Palarin slide on 10. Yeah, got a bad 11 exit. Going.
Oh, is someone's gone off? It looks like in a blue. Oh, blue marker. Back marker jumping out of the way, I think.
I'm getting onto Halen and Tima, and then up front is Dismuk. A 3-car train at the moment. Oh, the front, I can hear Halen's front end scrubbing a lot. Exiting 15.
It's gonna be close.
I think Ma's gonna try and put it down the inside.
He has a chance to contest.
Oh, brakes late. They go side by side. There's
Touch.
contact.
Everyone survived. Halen got the outside of second.
If he can hang on, he'll have the inside here on 3.
3 would be difficult to go flat. He got it. He got it. He got it.
Oh, Dismuse goes
He's
wide.
making way too late. Yeah. Out of frustration,
Good
I think,
fighting,
and then. Oh, now Night Wheels.
Oh, contact.
Contact.
More
Big
contact.
contact again.
No wonder Dismuse has bad damage there.
Nightwheel is very slidey.
Oh, he's gonna touch grass. He's kept it together though, but
That's so scary. That put Dismuk right behind of Nightwheel still. Dismuk peaked.
that's an insane dive, but he makes it.
Made it.
Holy!
Night Wheels
I mean,
gave
if
him the
Wheels doesn't
space.
get out of the way, yeah. If Night Wheels,
Yeah.
you had the choice of getting past or dying.
Yeah.
Yep. And Halen is side by side with Night.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he already made a pass. I'm gonna replay that.
Yeah, Halen must have gone through.
So 20 seconds left in the race. This is
Oh, that's an excellent 11 exit.
Dismukes and Halen both up 8 positions off the start.
Oh man, Night Wheels and
Wheels,
Dismukes
yup.
are going real tight with each other right now.
Oh no. Nightwheel's front end has no grip. He had to live for 15.
Well, this is the final lap. Wheels one side 11 position, but I don't know if he's gonna
Elbows
be able to
out.
make it.
Currently, he still has purple lap, Night Wheels.
Yeah, it doesn't look like anyone's that close to it either. 137.1 is pretty good
If
on
I'm-
race fuel.
If I'm Night Wheels, I'm gonna follow the Dismukes line, copy it, back straight, dive into that left-hander on the inside. That's my move.
As Yaron comes across the line, Mr. Jeremy Yaron taking P1. And Chunk crossing just now as well.
Yes, good points here for Chunk and Sarver for their team.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna hop back on with Night Wheels here. Let's
Night
see
Wheel,
if he
yep, then
takes
the
the
back
inside
straight.
here. He does,
He's diving.
and he takes the,
And
he
looks-
takes the
He's-
position. If
Oh,
he's
he's
compromised,
Got the
he
inside of 9.
braked way too late for that, and
Yeah.
just did not have the
What a
space to stop.
switcheroo. Oh no, he turned in too early for 11, got compromised and blocked. One more heartbreaking zone.
Ooh, not
This will
confident
defend on the inside.
brakes.
Oh, as Night Wheels.
No! He ran
Did he
out
run
of
out of
fuel.
fuel?
Okay,
Wait.
no. Okay,
Hold on.
Do you think his engine cut out?
I don't know.
I do
Why
not
it
know.
would
Good
have?
question.
If he's engine braking a lot somewhere, I don't know.
I don't know.
That cost him extra position.
Yep.
Oh no, that was a blue flag who passed.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah, you finished right behind.
Oh my goodness.
Night Wheels,
Looks like-
man, you're killing us. A lot of stress going on in the booth here.
Oh, what a race, D6. What a race.
Yeah, no kidding.
That
Jeez.
was a
what
lot.
an end. What an end. So much drama, so much passing, crashes, everything.
Oh, I need to take a second to catch my breath.
No, I need to think about the race now.
Oh, my
Holy.
goodness.
So I mean, I think
That
we were
stop
keeping
goal
an
30,
eye.
man.
It killed his race. Oh man, I
Mhm.
hated that. Keeping an eye on the team standings here. I think we're gonna the Sarver Chunk combo is gonna hold on to first, but you know, good old nature calls with the Yarin brothers, not far behind in the finishing order here. So definitely still up for grabs. I think Jeremy extended his lead. So I just gonna have to keep a close eye next week. Who do you guys want to try and grab for?
I put Jeremy in
Interview.
cooldown. Let's get Jeremy over here.
Pull him on in. You got him?
Yeah.
There he is.
What's up, guys?
Welcome back.
Congratulations.
Thanks. I don't feel like I deserve that one much, but I'll take it, I guess.
Absolutely. Once again, the pit stop decided it.
Well, Night Wheels
Yeah,
either sped into the pits or sped out of the pits.
I think he sped out because he knew it was going to be close.
It was really close.
Yeah.
I mean, there with his pace, there was going to be no battle. I mean, but I was excited that there was the possibility of coming out right about the same time. But then I saw the DQ or the SG30, and then I just tried to stay as calm as possible. So, Indy is not a strong track for me. So,
It says the winner.
Yeah,
Not
I mean,
a strong
regardless,
track.
you made it look good.
You are still second, even without the stop go 30, with some margin to the third, I would say.
yeah, he also got hit, unfortunately, but he was tracking me down. Like he was really moving. Then I think toward the end of the race, I was gaining a little bit of time on him because tire degradation was just unreal. I found myself adjusting traction control at about the 20-minute mark, just trying to stay alive because I was going Tokyo Drift through most of the turns. by that point. So just trying to adjust on the fly and keep my cool and bring another one home. So I'm super happy about that, but I wish the circumstances would have been a little bit better. But it is what it is. It's racing. It's how it goes.
Did you look at the tire after the race? How was your rear tire?
I didn't, but I know that they were smoking hot. And that's like, I was going to try and ride out the pit a little bit longer this time around. But then I looked at my tire temperatures and I was nearing like 100 Celsius on the front, on the front and the rear rights, or lefts, I mean.
Oh, really?
So I was cooking those tires. So I'm like, I'm gonna pit because I need to cool these things down.
What was your tire pressure? Were they on point in the window?
Yeah, they were only the worst one was the front right. It was only off by 0.4. Everything else was off by 2 or 1/10.
Oh, and you have such hot tire. Because from my experience from yesterday, tire temperature-wise stay just right because the track is quite cool.
Right, and I think a lot of that came from pushing really hard in those first laps, both trying to keep up with wheels and to fight off both my brother and Alex.
Yeah.
And again, this truly is not a super strong track for me, so I was on the limit pretty much the entire time, and it was nerve-wracking. So yeah.
That's an excellent result for not being your strong track, quote unquote.
Yeah, I don't like it at all.
Well, that definitely extends your for the drivers' championship, but team's still up in the air. Alex and Steven had a pretty good result with 2 and 3.
Yep,
it's going to go down to the last race. Love to see it.
It really is. Yeah, it's going to be exciting. I'm really excited for Watkins. It's a great track, and I might not be strong at it, but I'm going to have a ton of fun doing it. And I mean, what better way to finish the season? So
yeah, it's a fun track. Night race too, I think, right?
Yes, sir.
Yep.
Be fun. Cool, man. Well, we'll see you next week. I'll take you back to the racetrack.
Thanks, you guys. Appreciate it.
All right, I've got Chunk in the cooldown room. I'm going to grab him. Hey, Alex, welcome to the booth.
Oh, he's deafened.
Oh, man. Yep. Put him back to race chat. Never mind. Well, congrats, Alex.
I think we did that last time he was in.
Yeah, probably so. All right, well, I'm just going to go ahead and just nab Steven.
They're pretty rough.
Hey, Steven.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Pulled you right into the booth. Sorry about that.
You're good.
I stole your teammate, but he was feeling a little to himself, I guess. So
That's fair.
Here you are. So P3 for you tonight. Good team result, right? P2 and P3.
Stands.
So you're gonna extend your slight lead in the team standings. I think it's gonna be a close one next week.
Oh yeah. Fortunately, the Urans had a little bit of, one of them had a little bit of a slip up, so that kind of helps us out. But I think I couldn't ask for a better team championship battle. All 4 of us have won a race now, so it's kind of the battle of the winners to the last race.
Yeah, it's exciting.
Definitely brought to the last race. It's going to be good.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So how was the pit stop? I don't remember what your time was in the pit lane. I know that Jeremy's was pretty much perfect and Alex's was pretty much perfect.
That's right. You had an 11-second stop. Now I remembered.
It was 11 seconds. I don't know what the over under is on a perfect one here.
So Jeremy and Alex are both like right at like 5 seconds.
Oh, mine was 11.
Yours was 11. I think so, unless we're getting it mixed up. But yeah, it
didn't feel bad.
It was
Did you fix damage?
close.
No, I turned damage off. I only had like 4 seconds of damage, so I was like, it's not worth fixing.
Mm-hmm.
So you only took
slow.
1 liters.
Yep, 1 liter of fuel. So it might have just been me getting in slowly. I usually try to ease myself into the pit stop so I don't have to have the AI grab your car, pick it up, move it, and then jack it back up again.
Yeah, that
Yeah,
costs
same.
a ton
I do
of
that
time.
too.
Yeah,
So-
we might be getting it mixed up, but either way, I the pit stops have been really calling it the past couple races, just because everybody's pace is pretty close.
Yeah, it's been pretty tight. Not
I
gonna
was
lie.
joking about when you got hit. Was that a team order to dive on you?
Oh yeah. Yeah. The first corner was kind of sketchy with all the 3-line dive bombing. So I was just trying to not get involved too much and just kind of let cars settle in around me. But once Alex was in front of me, I was like, I'm just gonna let him go. I'm not even gonna try to fight him.
Yeah, he had pretty good pace. I think his average for the whole race was actually faster than Jeremy's.
Dang, that's
so,
crazy.
yeah, he had a good, consistent pace.
Gotcha. I guess one of the Urans had damage because I caught one of them late in the race. I know also
Yes.
Porsches aren't really good at this track.
He spun exiting 14 and hit the inside wall slightly.
Okay, so that's
He
why
looks very
after my
loose.
pit, I just kept gaining and gaining and gaining.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, and he spun, I guess, afterwards because he ended up like 5th place.
Yeah. His car just the rear. The Porsche, I think, it just consumed too much rear in this, well, in general, and then specifically this track too.
Gotcha.
Cool, man. All right, well, I'll drag you back to the race chat.
Sounds
awesome
good,
result.
fellas.
Looking forward to next week at Watkins.
Yeah, appreciate
Fight
it.
to the last race.
Always. I love Watkins Glen, so this is going to be a nice showdown.
Awesome. All right, see you next week.
See y'all.
And what a fun race.
Yeah, what entertainment. I'm excited for the
The
D6 boys
script
to watch that back.
writes itself.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, cool. Well, we'll end it off there. See you guys same time, same place next week.
Last week, next week.
Yeah, take care. It'll be fun.